Hello everybody, how are you? Monday morning here in Los Angeles, and we've started our series on Dallas, which we'll be talking about all week. It's such a great city in the middle of Texas there, well, more or less the middle. However, not everything is great. These are the 5 worst cowboy hat stores in Dallas. You could say Western wear. Let's say it that way. The 5 worst Western wear stores in Dallas. Let's get right to the heart of the community. That's what everybody wants to know. If I want boots, if I want a cowboy hat, if I want chaps, if I want a cowboy shirt, a Western shirt, where do I go? Well, you don't go to these places. And the first is Scruff Western Wear. Now, it sounds kind of cool to me. Scruff Western Wear, kind of, sort of real and kind of a humorous name, but Scruff Western Wear has nothing to do with being, a fun brand name. Because what they do is they take your purchases and they immediately apply them to a belt sander. And when I'm paying $3,000 for custom-made boots, if you were to take them and put them to a belt sander before I had a chance to wear them and no instruction on my part, I would take your fingernails and put them on the belt sander. So that's a no-go for me. I'm just not going to put up with that kind of business model. Now, you have Geographic Western Wear. That is on the south side of town. The Geographic store, they specialize in shirts that match the geography of an area. So, for example, they have the Colorado shirt, which is your classic Western shirt, but it has the material of a down jacket. It's a shirt, basically it's a puffy down jacket shirt that is made for cowboys in the mountains and ranchers and mountain men, mountain ladies. But the thing is, the store is in Dallas. And when I'm in Dallas, I don't want a down-filled puffy jacket shirt. I just want a plain old Western shirt with the flaps on the pockets. So that's a no for me. Now, number 3 of the worst Western wear stores in Dallas is Corkscrew Western Wear. They're right out east there. Keep on going to the outer belt, just outside the outer belt. Corkscrew, they throw in now this is their marketing hook. They throw in a corkscrew with every purchase. But you get that corkscrew in the bottle, right? You're like, great, hey, take out your Corkscrew Western Wear corkscrew. Let's try it. Let's put it in a bottle and pop it. But it breaks off every time, guys. So next thing you know, you're holding the handle, but the corkscrew itself is in the cork. And you're stuck. Now, what do? So now you're taking your vice grips and trying to hold on to that broken corkscrew. It's a mess. That's a no for me. The 4th one on our list to avoid is Caretaker Western Wear. Now, these are clothes that are secondhand that were taken off of dead bodies. And they've been repaired. They've been cleaned. You don't have to worry about that. But I just can't get it in my head that this Western Wear shirt was shot by a cowboy because he inadvertently took a left instead of a right and entered into the property of a guy shooting ducks with his shotgun and mistook a cowboy coming over the fence on his horse as a giant mallard. Okay, so it's just too risky for me. I don't know what. Not morose so much as just uncomfortable. I can't come to grips with it. That's a no for me. And finally, it's Sacramento Western Wear over there on the south side. Sacramento Western Wear. The Western Wear has been blessed by a priest. And the interesting thing about it is you can often smell the holy water still on the garments, even though they've been cleaned, everything's new, processed, cleaned, pressed. But Sacramento Western wear, they also expect you to wear their clothes to church and to confession. It's part of the reason you're getting 50% off. But the thing is, I get so busy, I can't always get to confession, and I end up just doing a personal confession in the car at stoplights. So when I get to a stoplight, if I'm pressed for time, I'll just go, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Oh, it's turning green. Okay, let me get back to you, Lord. We're all under time constraints, so it's a commitment that I cannot make to Sacramento Western wear, and therefore I'm going to avoid them and put them on my list to avoid. Well, guys, those are 5 Western wear stores in Dallas that you should avoid, but maybe you disagree. So leave a comment, leave a question, or add on to the list if you know other places. And because when you share, the whole community grows together.